Okay, so this next video is about major second. Major second comprises of two semitones. So we have to keep that in mind. It's different from our old one, minor second, in which there are only one semitone. But in this one, there are two semitones. So let's start. We are going to start by looking at these notes, and for these intervals, this treble clef is going to be ascending, and the bass clef is going to be descending. You'll see what I mean. So we'll start with this one, do. And next, we know this interval is a second, so we have to write it right. And we're going to change the right based on the semitone. We need two semitones. So our first note is here. The second that we just wrote in is over here. However, you'll notice that these two already have two semitones. One up here and one here. So we have to do anything to the right because it's already two semitones. Next, we move on to the right. We have to go to a mi, of course, and we're going to change the mi based on how many semitones we need, which is 2. Our first note is a right over here, and the note we need to go to is a mi, which is over here. But again, as you see, there's one semitone here and one semitone here, two semitones already, which is good for our requirements. Next, we go from a mi to a fa. However, in this case, we need to do something extra to the fa, because we start from here, mi, and we're going to a note fa over here. You will notice that this is only one semitone distance, but we need two, so we move up to another one over here. So we're moving our fa one semitone up, which means we're adding a sharp to it. Next, we're going from fa to so. Our fa starts here, our so is here. We're moving two semitones, one here and one here. That's already two semitones. Perfect. Don't change it. Next, we're going from so to la. Our so, we're starting over here. The note we just wrote in la is over here. We have two semitones here, one here, one here. That's already good. Next, we're going from la to si. La is over here. I colored it in. Si is over here. Semitone, one semitone here, one semitone here. That's good. We don't have to do anything about it. Next, si to do over here. This is only one semitone, so we have to move this note up another semitone to have two semitones. So we add a do and we add a sharp to it. And that was all for ascending. Next, let's move on to descending. So we start with a do over here on the bass clef. We know we're going to have to write a C here, but the C is over here. However, this is only one semitone distance, so we have to add a flat to move one down semitone again. Next, we have a re. We want to go to a do. From re to do over here, and there's already two semitones, so we don't change anything about the do. Next, mi to re, which is we're starting from mi over here, and we're going to re. However, for mi, 1, 2, that's already two semitones, so we don't have to change anything to the right. Next, we're going from fa to mi. We're starting at this note over here, and we're moving down to mi. But however, this only has one semitone here going down, but we need two. So we bump this mi one semitone down again. We're just going to make a flat. Next, we have so over here. So to fa, basically, there's already two semitones, one here, one here. So we just write a fa, we don't change anything about it. Next, la to so, la is over here, so is over here. There's already two semitones, so we don't change anything. Next, si to la, that looked bad. Si to la, so we start from here, si, we go two semitones down, and we're already at our destination, la, so we don't do anything about it. Next, we are going to move on to a part we're stepping up a level. We're adding sharps to the first notes. Again, that's ascending, that's descending. So, our first note here is sharp do. We need to do something to the right. Sharp do here, but right is here. There's only a one semitone difference, so we have to move the right up a semitone, so we have a two semitone difference. Next, we have a sharp right. We write a mi inside. So our sharp right is starting over here, our mi is only over here, but there's only one semitone, so we move the mi up a semitone. Next, we have sharp mi, which is over here because mi is over here. Sharp mi is supposed to be over here, and we have to write a fa in here, but the fa is literally pretty much the same note on the keyboard. So because it's the same note, we have to move it up 2 semitones. One here, one here. So then we get the 2 semitone difference. So then we need to double sharp it. Next, we have sharp fa over here. We're gonna write a so inside. So is over here, but then there's only one semitone. We have to bump it up again. So then we add a sharp. Next, we have so sharp over here. We write a la inside. It's over here. This is only one semitone again, so we have to move it up another semitone to get the 2 semitone difference. Next, we sharp la over here, and then we write a si over here. Our si is only over here. That's one semitone. We have to bump it up again. Next, we set our sharp C. C is over here, so sharp C is over here on this note. We write a do inside, but do again is literally the same notes on the keyboard, so we have to bump it up 2 semitones, which will make it a double sharp. Okay, and now we will be moving on to descending. So our first note over here is a do, and we're moving it down to a C, of course. So do sharp is over here, and our C is over here. However, this is already a 2 semitone difference, one to the do and one to the sharp do, so we leave it as is. Next, we start with a sharp right over here. We write a do inside, of course, over here. If you notice, this is however 1 semitone, 2 semitone, and a 3 semitone, but we only want 2, so we bump the do up here to a sharp do, so we only have 2 semitones. Next, with the sharp mi over here, sharp mi is over here. We write it right here. However, if we look here, sharp mi to sharp right, 1, 2, 3 semitones again. We have to move the sharp right, the right to a sharp right over here. Next, we have a sharp fa over here. Our sharp fa over here, we have to write a mi over here. Our mi is over here. However, this is 2 semitones. Perfect. We don't have to do anything about it. Next, we have a so sharp over here. We write a fa here, of course, which is over here. But we have 1, 2, 3 semitones, so we move the fa up semitone. Next, we have sharp la, which is over here. Of course, we write a sharp so over here. I mean, not a sharp so. We write a so. We have 3 semitones here, but we need to move up a semitone because we only want 2. For our last one, sharp C is over here. On the keyboard, it's over there. And we have a la here. That's 1, 2, 3 semitones. So we have to move this one up a semitone, so we only have 2. Next, we'll be moving on to descending. So let's see. That's ascending again, and that's descending again. So we start with the flat do, but of course we're going to a right. Do is here, but flat do is here on the keyboard, and the right is all the way over here. If you count, that is 1, 2, 3 semitones. But that's 1 extra we want, so we move this down a semitone, so there's only 2, so we flat it. Next, we start with a D, but the D is flat, so D is supposed to be here, D flat over here. We want 2 semitones. We write a mi here. The mi is here. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 semitones. That's way too much. So we have to bring the mi down 2. Next, we have an E flat. We have an E flat, we write an F here. Over here. If you notice, this is already 2 semitones. 1 to the mi, 1 to the fa. You don't do anything about it. Next, we have a fa, but the fa is flat. So in reality, it's over here. We write a mi here. Not a mi. We write a so. Mi to so. That's 1, 2, 3 semitones. That's too much. So we bring the so down a semitone. Next, we have flat so over here, and we write a la. Our la is over here. That's 1 semitone, 2, and then 3 semitones. Too much. We bring it down 1 again. Next, we have a flat la. We write a si here, and the si is over here. That's 1 here, 2 here, 3 here. It's too much. We bring it 1 down again. So it's flat. Next, we have our flat si over here, and of course we write a do here. But this is already 2 semitones, 1 to the si and 1 to the do. So we leave it as is. Next, the bass clef part. So here, we start with a flat do, which on the keyboard is over here. Of course, we need to go to a si, some type of si, but we don't know which yet. But the si is the same note as the one as flat C on the keyboard. So we have to bring this down 2 semitones. So we have the 2 semitone difference. 1 flat, 2 flat, double flat. Next, we have a right flat, and we have to do something to a do. Right flat's over here, do is over here. It's only 1 semitone, so we bring the do down another semitone. So we have 2 semitones. Next, we have flat mi. We're just something to a right over here. That's only 1 semitone, but we bring the right down a semitone again. Next, we have flat fa, which on the keyboard is over here, which is a mi on the keyboard. However, our mi, we wrote it here again, so we have to bring it down 2 semitones. Otherwise, it's the same note without any semitone difference. Next, we have flat so over here. We got a fa inside over here. That's only 1 semitone. You bring the fa down a semitone. 1 plus 1 is 2. La flat, which is over here. We write a so inside, of course. So is over here. That's only 1 semitone difference, so we have to bring the so another semitone down. We have a flat C over here. Of course, we have to write a la over here. So that our la over here will be here. There's only 1 semitone difference down, so we need to bring down another semitone to after 2 semitones.